So let me just tell you a little about this video. First off, it will only be up for a very short time. We've actually never given away this much information before in a free video that you could watch all in one sitting. The truth is, all the information we're about to share is out there. The problem is that it's totally lost amongst all the ridiculously bad misinformation, hype, and scams. And finally, it's really only 3 basic concepts you need to know. Everything else you think you need to know is unnecessary and just leads to a lot of confusion. So what are these 3 magical principles? Well, you have to know the foods that cause accelerated fat burning. You have to learn the foods that are downright preventing you from burning fat, and yes, many of these are touted as healthy. And you have to know how to combine foods in a certain way to get the full fat burning effect. But don't worry, these principles are actually as easy to follow as they are to know, and we're going to show them all to you in just a moment. What can you expect if you follow these 3 easy principles? Well, you can expect to lose 3 to 10 pounds in the first week, and then consistent weight loss after that. These results are typical. I know you've seen a lot of ads where in the fine print says these results are not typical. Well, guess what? These results are typical. So let me just reiterate, if you watch this video start to finish and follow what we teach you, you will undoubtedly lose weight. Don't worry, this isn't a crash diet, a diet scam, a sales pitch for supplements or weight loss pills, definitely no calorie counting or even a starvation diet. But this is real information you can use.
Chances are I know exactly where you are right now because I've seen it with myself and with thousands of my clients. Maybe you know you want to lose weight, but you have no idea where to begin. You may think you're doing everything right, but you're still not seeing any results. There's a lot of confusing and contradicting information out there, and you're just tired of it. You also don't want a diet that's going to take over your life. You're sick and tired of eating tasteless and boring diet food. And you want a fat loss strategy that's going to keep you motivated, something that's easy to stick to, not something you're just going to drop after a few days. Not all carbs are created equal, and the ones that you're eating thinking they're healthy may be doing you more harm than good. Look, you need carbs to make your body function properly, but there are certain carbs you absolutely do not need. For example, many people believe the whole wheat bread they're eating is good for them. Definitely not. This couldn't be farther from the truth. Whole wheat bread will create an increase in blood sugar and insulin just as much as most other breads. This also happens with most pastas. Yes, even the whole wheat ones. Almost all cereals, crackers, even the ones that have all kind of healthy claims written all over the box. All of them will put you in that fat storing state. So which carbs should you eat? Well, lucky for you and me, there are a lot of them. If you're a fan of bread, as most people are, I probably really upset you before with all that bad news about bread. But there are still a lot of breads you can have. There are breads made from sprouted grains, or from grains like rice and spelt, that all fit perfectly into your fat-burning meal plan. And they taste good too. I'm not into eating anything that tastes bad, and I'm sure you're not either. Speaking of good grains, how do you like rice? Ever heard of millet and quinoa? They're absolutely delicious. And although not a grain, how about a sweet potato with a little butter and cinnamon? Yes, you can have that and still burn tons of fat. You know what else qualifies as a good form of carbs? Pretty much any fruit and vegetable is free game. And I know there are some crazy diet plans out there that limit the amount of fruits and vegetables you can have, but that's just a complete lie. Any diet that tells you can't have something like a fruit or a vegetable is some crazy crash diet and not realistic for the long term. And that's not what we're trying to teach you here. The truth is, the good fiber, vitamins, minerals, and nutrients in most fruits and vegetables will actually help you burn fat faster.